I want to talk to you all today about self-discovery. Over the past almost decade of my life, I've been discovering so many things about myself. And if I'm honest, some of it's become a little bit overwhelming because these are things that I've been trying to put language to for a long time and have not been able to do so. And what I'm realizing is that in the process of deliverance, God reveals to us in layers. He doesn't give us the whole picture, because if we try to deal with it all at once, we will become completely overwhelmed and we will not be able to handle the process that is necessary for us to go through in order for us to experience full and real deliverance. When we talk about deliverance, I think it gets a little, a little scary for some, because if you've grown up in church like I've grown up in church, deliverance services, they were real. Okay, they were real. We are tarrying at the altar. We are calling on the name. We are doing all of the things. People are throwing up at the altar. There's just a lot that's happening in a deliverance service. However, the Lord is dealing with me about sweet and subtle deliverance. It's a quiet deliverance. It's a layer by layer deliverance. It is uncovering all of these things that we have been dealing with for years and maybe even decades for some of us, where it's gone back way to our childhood, and now He's allowing us to be in a place of stillness so that He can fully unravel and unveil what it is that we have been dealing with. That's what's happening with me right now. I am in a season of God delivering me total freedom from my past, from my childhood, from trauma, from rejection, from abandonment. And there was a piece of me, there was a part of me that wanted to reject it. So if I'm being honest, there was a part of me that did not want to accept or go through the process, because this is not what I normally do. I come in and I'm doing and I'm doing and I'm doing, and I'm serving and I'm pouring out. And God is saying, in this season, I need you to be still and let me do the work. I need you to get still and allow me to pour into you. I need you to get still and allow me to do what is necessary to be done so that you can walk in total and complete deliverance. Because where I'm taking you next, you cannot take this with you. You have to surrender to this process so that I can get the glory that I already planned and prepared for you. So in this process of discovering different layers of yourself, different facets along your healing journey, do not reject it. If God is saying get still and stay in that place so that He can do what is necessary. Surgery is done in a very sterile environment. It's done in a quiet environment. It's also done in a position of stillness. We have to get still so that the surgeon can do the work. And I don't want to get up prematurely. I don't want to wake up in the middle of the surgery thinking that I'm all good and I'm still open and I'm still bleeding out on folks, and the incision hasn't been completed and I'm still walking around with pieces of the malady still in my body. I don't want any of that. I want to get up off of this surgical table and be completely free. So I have to be still in this moment. And it may not look like what you expected. It may not look like, this season of your life may not look like what you expected. This season of your life may not look like what you anticipated. But it definitely needs to be addressed. You have to get still. And although it's not what you anticipated, grieve the expectation, but pick up His expectation, because God's ways are higher than our ways. His thoughts are higher than our thoughts. And He knows better than we do. He knows what needs to be done. So allow Him to do the work. Allow Him to do the work in a way that brings about a generational freedom. For whom the Son sets free is free indeed. And the Bible says, you shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free. The truth makes you free. But in order for us to be made free by the truth, we have to surrender to Jesus, and we have to allow him to do whatever he needs to do in the process so that we can show up fully as the women God has called us to be. So I pray this blesses you today. I'm going to be on this journey of deliverance specifically from rejection and abandonment. So get ready. Good things are coming around the corner. I love you, and I'll see you in my next video.